Hey, Postman, thanks for the sub, man. These guys are about to start. Switch on over to that. They got Street Fighter 2010. They gotta beat Stage 3. Rainbow Islands, Beat Boss 1, and Donkey Kong Country on the Game Boy Color. Beat 4 areas. Any 4. That's the gist of it. They're starting. Let's do it. This game is pretty rough. The ticket here is to get boss as much health and power as possible. Power is accumulated from the stage. Hopefully they'll figure it out. A concern over Street Fighter 2010? It's a weird game. It's got some neat things about it. I wish it would. Ridiculous. Tenmar is trapped. There's the death. PC Enigma has picked up a power-up. That's the kind of thing you gotta look for. Looks like Fahrenheit has one as well. Better hurry if it is trapped. Auto-scroller and all, but stage isn't too bad. This game. Fahrenheit's almost dead though. PC's taken out. Oh. It's a game about getting power-ups so that you can reach further with your range. Stuff like that happens when your power goes up. Also damage too, so definitely want to find as many of those things as you can. Those platforms attack you if you stand on them too long. Fahrenheit has reached the boss with only one hit though. Not too likely he'll succeed. Pretty rough. It's not a long journey, right? Like it's 2 minutes auto-scrolling to get to the boss. It's just, you really want to get there with some health to spare. To get there with 2 power or more. Every 2 power-ups you get gives you 1. That boss is pretty likely to hit you, so you know you just don't want to take hits from these rocket ships and stuff.
Street Fighter 2010. Oof. Oof.
Yeah. Gotta get that power up, man. You gotta get there with some force. I've already seen the boss that they're looking to kill. It's just had 1 HP out of 10 left when they got there, so.
Yeah, that sounds right for this game. Pretty rough.
I think somebody pulled it off. They'll get the hang of it.
They could do it.
Tenmar's at the boss with 1.5 health and 3 power out of 5. 3 power is probably about the max you can have here. I can see this boss getting killed by that. He likes to toss cubes at you. Tenmar is doing really well, actually. Might kill him right now.
Yeah, the boss isn't too tough.
He's got it. All right, Tenmar's done already.
Nice.
Just like that. That's Street Fighter 2010. Complete. He doesn't know what to do. It's the you gotta catch it.
Jump in the
no.
portal. Come
It's
on.
good. It's a good boy portal. That's good for you.
Oh no.
All right,
There we
now,
go.
level complete. When you kill a boss in this game, you get the key to the portal and you can leave. Dunmar's done it. I don't want anything beyond that. That's the level. This little bonus area doesn't mean anything.
This weird tie-dye dimension that exists for some reason.
Yeah. Now, Rainbow Islands, already here. Didn't expect to be here in 3 minutes, but here we are. Not a hard game until later. This first world, of course, is, you know, bubble bubble 1 kind of difficulty. Kind of just go. Nothing really gonna get in your way. You can shoot rainbows for weapons whenever you feel like it. Haven't seen one yet. Maybe doesn't know he can do that. There's one. You can kill enemies by knocking the rainbow into them or just hitting them with them direct. A physics game. Enigma's back at the boss. Got killed by Gutsman wannabe. There's only 4 areas to each world, so you could get through there really fast as well if you play it well. Street Fighter 2010 also is 2 minutes per level if you play it well. Actually saw somebody do that, so
Could be over very fast.
Donkey Kong Country is, you know, just Donkey Kong Country. It's the Game Boy version, so it feels like a NES ROM hack piece of shit, kind of. It's basically what it is, but it's Donkey Kong Country still, and it is an official thing, so it's not that bad. It feels garbage because it's Game Boy Color. Probably the lightest one on the list here, because these other 2 are weird.
Well, Tenmar's getting tripped up a little bit here on stage 2.
Yep. Seen the boss, I think on 2 of these players on Street Fighter 2010. Nobody's having too much help with the stage.
The stage is really mean.
You can wall climb, you can do flips and shit, you can do all these neat things. Oh man, grapple the wall, Fahrenheit! Oh jeez! Too bad. I don't actually know why sometimes he doesn't grapple the wall. Psych would know better than me. He LP'd this piece of crap. He just does not want to grab the wall sometimes. Pretty sticky. And that's unfortunate because there's wall climbing in the required. It's just mandatory, just straight up required. In Rainbow Islands, you're supposed to do this really dumb task of killing enemies in the right place to get them to drop the right color of gems. They spell rainbow. We can see he's gotten the eye. The way that works exactly, and it has no bearing on this at all, because they don't care about the secrets. To get the good ending, you have to do it for each world. You have to get all 7 colors in each world.
Oh my god.
It's like if you divide the screen into 7ths, 7 straight lines down the middle. If a far left kill will get the enemies to drop the red rainbow R letter, basically, and next is orange and etc. all the way down to violet or whatever on the right side. That's how that's done. There are a lot of power-ups you can get too for just general use. That bottle that Denmar skipped was one of them. Shoots twice as many rainbows. Would have been really nice to have. You didn't know that. He's fighting the boss soon. DC has killed the boss. I didn't expect you know what? I figured this level would be easier than level 1 in Street Fighter 2010, where all you do is fight a boss.
The boss is a real asshole in that one. He just keeps flying around like a jackass.
You don't have time to figure out how the game works, but in this auto-scroller you do, and this is actually stage 3. This should have been stage 1, maybe. Well, it shouldn't have been, but compared to stage 1, it should have been stage 1. Yeah, see there's that purple diamond, because you killed him on the far right. You have to drop rainbows on him to do that. Direct connections don't do it. It's something like that, and you get a wish at the end, you get an alternate ending, you can wish for fame and fortune or whatever. Plot of Bubble Bobble 2, Rainbow Island. Ugh.
Really, the worst thing about Street Fighter 2010 is that, like, if you fuck up, you can't really catch up very fast because it's a fucking auto-scroller, and no one likes those. If
Yeah,
you
that
die in the
always.
boss, you have to wait that, what is it, like 3 minutes on the stage,
It's 2 minutes.
no matter what.
Great deal. Thanks. What's up, man? Here's the boss.
4 months tourney hype.
Thanks a lot, man. Oh, geez, Temar gonna lose by 3 HP on this boss. Don't game over. Spidey. Don't want to game over. That would be a nasty reset, basically. All this spider does is wiggle at you. If you just play it safe, won't have any trouble at all. Oh, come on! No!
Oh no.
You hate to see it. Game over. Oh, good. They're back at the spider. This game's more generous than I thought. I thought we were going back to the very beginning. This game gets really mean later on. But not yet.
That's
not
part
yet
of the
all.
course for Bubble Bubble.
Yeah. Like, it's just a bunch of enemies that just are really hard to deal with and come off screen. I'd say it's meaner than
Probably.
Bubble Bubble.
Probably really annoying stages that you have to do all sorts of weird tricks with the rainbow.
It's all vertical scrolling. Every stage is that, and
Boss
that's
is
not good.
dead, I think.
Well, that's the end of Spidey. Moving on to Game Boy Color. Here we go. 10 minutes in, 10 more. 5 minutes per game, not too bad.
Look at that beautiful Rareware logo. Man.
Just looking for 4 areas cleared in Donkey Kong here. This is beautiful ape. There he is. This game has a bunch of shitty mini games. Fishing. It's awful. I thought maybe that would be a good one to do, and then I played it. Remembered how bad it was. It's like a flash game. It's really stupid. Rather play this great great take on Donkey Kong Country. They cannot animate multiple things on screen at once, so they do. You just become the Rhino. Diddy just doesn't exist. He's off screen. Just stuff like that.
Well, who needs Diddy anyway?
Right. Enigma is done. Moving on to DKC as well. Tenmar's already beaten one stage. I'm messing around. Oh, jeez. Oh, no.
Baron has defeated the boss of Street Fighter and is moving on to Rainbow Islands.
Nice work. He was the first one to see the boss. It took him another 8 minutes to actually kill him, but he saw him at 1 health.
There's a really annoying bottleneck at the stage where there's like an S shape in the level, and it's like full of enemies, and you have to kill them all before you can like zoom past them. But it's an auto-scroller, so you gotta do it fast as hell, or you're gonna get stuck and you're dead.
It's looking grim for Fahrenheit and Big Z because the 2 hard games are in front. I don't think Donkey Kong Country is that bad. Pirated looking as it is, it's not, but it looks like it. It feels like it too, but it's not that bad. It's still World 1. Not asking much for the 4 stages. And
Pretty basic platforming, and at most 1 enemy on screen at a time. Doesn't
after
seem too
doing
bad.
Street Fighter 2010, this feels like a walk in the park. Visiting Cranky for bonus points. You might have to, actually. That might be a forced thing in Game Boy Color. We'll see, I guess, when Enigma gets there. And that's not too long. He's catching up to first place here.
Oh, and Big Z also beat the boss now, so he's also moving on to Rainbow Islands.
Yep, that's the boss clear. Rainbow Islands, everyone's done with 2010. We've had worse games, apparently. Worse challenges, anyway, than 2010, which is definitely on my list of hard NES games. One of the hardest ones I've beaten, and then didn't beat it very easily. I think I might have cheated a little bit. If they can beat that level in Street Fighter 2010, they're equipped to go back and play and beat more of it. But I mean, it's more of the same. They've got it down. They've got what it takes to beat Street Fighter 2010. They can beat that hunk of crap that was that auto scroller. So
The final stage is some real shit though in that game. Like you have to go crazy fast. You have to beat like 4 bosses before taking on the final boss, and you have to make sure you get all the power-ups for your punch gun. Otherwise, you have like no chance at all.
yeah.
Time limit is so strict; it's insane.
I had Game Boy Color DKC. I played it on my yellow Game Boy Color. It was gross. My banana Game Boy. We're in the water stage, the final area. I'm not asking for World 1 cleared. I probably should have, but I didn't. All I'm asking for is to beat this. Yeah, I don't think it looks too bad. It's just, it's a portable piece of junk from the 90s.
Yeah, it's basic when compared to the real DKC, but it doesn't look too bad. I assure you, there are much worse looking games on the Game Boy Color.
Like Animorphs.
Yeah.
Enmar still in the lead. Almost done. The other players moving on Rainbow Islands, taking a little while to get that done because it's not an easy game to get done fast. You know what to do, you can wiggle back and forth straight up the middle. You could do that and get every level done in this area in a pretty fast pace. I wonder how fast you can beat the game. Because there's not really anything stopping you from going up. You can just go up, you can just make the floor, walk up, so you don't even have to jump. You could do a no jump run of this stupid game.
I want to see that.
Yeah, you just wiggle back and forth with your rainbows and make a platform the whole way. Because he walks up it like a ramp. You can make as many as you want. You can have one ramp leading to the other ramp all the way up to the top. And you know what? At the I said, this game gets rude. That's how it gets rude. They just remove the floor eventually. You have to do that. Enemies come flying in, shooting guns at you, and you're still climbing up this stupid ramp.
Yeah, it sounds pretty much like the same that they did in Bubble Bubble 1, where you just don't have any platforms to jump on. You have to use the bubbles.
Yeah, they
climb
sucked on
up.
that. Tenmar's done. Tenmar is finished. There's only 2 levels left. I probably should have asked for the boss, but that's okay. It is what it is. It's the challenge I made. I don't know why I decided 4 was good. Probably because I thought the Game Boy would mess with him more than it did. Still took him 5 minutes. So.
The real equalizer was the first game anyway, so
Yep.
it's all good.
Street Fighter 2010 could have been last. It would have been just as good. Powerful plays. And with that, Enigma is done as well. That's it. DC and Tenmar. Done it. Thanks for the air horn, Matty.
You're welcome.
In a mere 17 minutes, 3 pretty vicious games got cleared out. We do have another group today, by the way. That's starting in 20 minutes, so probably we'll hang out online until those guys are ready and start getting them going.
Yeah. I love hanging out online.
Yeah, that's right. We only have 4 more groups left, I think. And then Saturday, I'm definitely planning Saturday for the big ol' thing, the big ol' mess. I'm gonna coordinate that. The big ol' 40-man brawl on my game of
It's
choice.
gonna be a hell of a mess.
I've already chosen the game. It's gonna be a nightmare in every way. Down to capturing, controlling, everything about it's gonna be a nightmare. So only the best and brightest will figure out how to play it and get it going in time. Rainbow Islands is beaten by both players. These 2 are only back behind by like 5 minutes. Not an insignificant amount of time though, because They just took too long on 2010. 2010 got cleared so quickly by the other two. I'm gonna bring them on in here if they want to talk. Let me see. Hello.
Hello.
Hey, how's it going?
Way to beat 2010. Nobody thought that anyone would do it, but all four of you did it.
That game is way harder than it looks. And it looks hard.
I think honestly it was probably the easiest because thankfully there are all those things like, okay, just destroy those power-ups and you get the power-ups. Like, this is gonna sound dumb, but the Angry Video Game Nerd review is probably actually the only thing that actually helped me. Because that review went in deep.
Yeah, I have to say that I thought the game, I didn't know how the power-up system worked, so it took me a while to even figure out, like, oh, this is how shots happen.
It doesn't make any sense until you figure out all the systems, and then it comes together pretty quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah, holding forward does a different set of combos than just button mashing.
Yeah, it's a very complex mess of a game, but once I think that now that everyone has played it and beaten that stage, you're set to go through most of the game without any trouble. You wouldn't think it was a hard game now that you've previewed it and know how it works.
Huh. Check that out.
That was just where it's like, wait a minute, what's this thing after it? Do I activate this thing?
Yeah, I love the retreating from the victory portal. That was good stuff.
Yeah, I did. At first, I was like, "Oh, is this like a last attack? The last thing I want to do is die to the boss after I've killed the boss."
Yeah, there's no indication. What you do in that game is you kill enemies, get the portal, move on, and then you
Gotcha.
get a little bonus zone to heal because they don't heal you between rounds because they hate you. So that's what that little bonus warp zone was. So once the boss was dead, you were clear to go to level 4. That was just a little intervention interval part.
Gotcha.
Yeah. I can't believe I got all the way to the boss on my first attempt, and I just choked hard after that.
Yeah, you were the first
Also,
one to
thank you for
boss.
Rainbow Island.
Yeah, that was fun. I liked that a lot, actually.
Yeah.
That game starts off easy and gets as mean as Bubble Bobble does. And meaner.
It feels like Bubble Bobble, so that makes sense, yeah.
Well, it's
Bubble Bobble
supposed-
2!
That's what it says on the case, but it's not Bubble Bobble 2. Because Bubble Bobble 2 exists, and it's not that.
Oh, really?
Well, it's a prequel, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's I can tell you this: they get rid of the platforms later in that too, and you'll just be walking on rainbows all game.
Oh, great.
That sounds like a lot of fun.
And that means you can't jump. So was that the reason why Kangaroo basically was all platforming?
Yes. No.
That-
That's just because I picked Kangaroo randomly. That's why.
Perfect.
I was thinking about making you do Donkey Kong Country all the way to the boss. He's not a hard boss, but I figured you had enough after 2010. But you guys handled it in 17 minutes.
Yeah,
That was incredible.
I
They
thought
did
this
really well.
Yeah, thank you. It was a lot of fun. I appreciate you putting this all together.
Well, you two will be moving on, and Fahrenheit's I'll be doing on Saturday. I'm definitely doing the 40-man for one spot thing and seeing who wins that. 'Cause I've got the game
I
ready.
can't wait to be a part of it, and
It won't
yeah,
necessarily
just
be
be part of history.
It won't necessarily be a BizTalk ready game, so I'll tell you this right now, folks. You probably want to get Joy to Key or something like that ready.
Oh no.
Just a heads up warning.
I'm counting on Fahrenheit. Don't let me down, man.
Yeah, you got this, man.
You pushed me really hard in the whole Game Sharks challenge thing.
Well, we got another group to get ready, so
I will do my best.
That's all I ask.
I'm gonna get this next group ready. Hey, thanks for coming by, everybody. Thanks for playing.
Thank you very much.
Thank
Good
you.
luck to everybody.
Thanks for having me on.
Yeah, thank you.
Yep. Like I said, folks, we're gonna be doing a second round, but I gotta get them ready. Get them ready. They ain't even know what they haven't even picked their stuff yet. So we're just gonna hang out here and talk about how bad Fallout 4 is for 5 minutes. While I do that, how about it?
Fallout 4.
I heard you got in
can't
an
talk
online
about
argument
it
with some
anymore.
guy.
I did. It was a heated argument where I was told to shut the fuck up.
Did you lose?
Hmm. Yeah, I guess I did. I mean, they swore at me, so what can you do at that point?
That's right. Because you don't know how investigation works, Matty.
That's
You
right.
don't know anything about following a trail if you don't refresh the dog's nose every 10 feet.
Yeah, with the same stuff, you know, the same cigars and the same beer bottles.
It's not the same. It's a different one that is the same. It's a second cigar that is the
Of
same.
course, it's a different same. It's not the same. Please.
It's a new scent that is the same scent. We should just complain about everything, Matty.
So basically, when Kellogg sat down to take a little break, he renewed his IP,
That's right.
and you have to catch a whiff of his new IP right there before you can track him.
Well, I only have two double choice for these four, so it's either giraffes or orangutans. What's it gonna be? Group B? How do you like those choices? We got Freeze Star, Onoman, Sidario, and Carousel Stalker. They're grouped in order here. Give them their vote. I'm gonna need to make some more packs because we do have the final set of groups is all scheduled. It looks like, as far as I can tell, like everyone's signed up to go. And I think I am just gonna go ahead and schedule that big old match for Saturday night, Friday night. I mean, which one's better? Saturday probably works better for people. 6 p.m. Right? I want to get as many people in on that as I can.
Saturday, yeah. That's on the 23rd, right?
Yes. Miss Eve.
Double Eve.
Right.
I don't know if Double Eve is better than Triple Eve.
I got AI Arena at 8 on Friday.
That is true, also.
Would have to do it before
Tough.
then.
Maybe Double Eve is good then.
Hmm. I'm waiting for more details. I want to do it Saturday at 6 Eastern. That sounds good to me. I want to make sure that the European guys can still get in, so maybe I should do it a little earlier, actually. You know what? Let's do it Saturday 5. Last ditch qualifier, 5 Eastern. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm just setting these guys up while that's scheduled up. Saturday at 5, Mr. There's a lot of bubble bobble games. The canon is very powerful.
It's a very deep story.
Yeah. If you get all the diamonds I was talking about in Spell Rainbow, in each level you get a wish at the end of each one. You free a toaster man out of a box and say things like, "Hey, it's Bobby. What's up, Bobby? Here, do you want the power or the secret?" And then you pick useless information that doesn't change anything, or a permanent upgrade for the rest of the game. You pick between those two things. No going back on it.
That sounds good to me.
Yeah.
Could be worse. I mean, the game's plot could be that your baby was kidnapped and you have to find your baby.
Instead, the game's plot is that your girlfriend was kidnapped. You gotta find your girlfriend.
Damn.
But then at the end, you can choose between saving her and having kids in the family, or just being rich and famous. You can just go to whatever ending you want. It'd be like Mario just took money instead of saving Peach, just left.
Fuck
Or
yeah, I
both.
want that. I want Mario chooses money, the ending.
Yeah. That's the gist of it. I forget what the other endings were. There are 3. I think World Peace was one of them. We found out why the loading times didn't work. Godwall, let me know. Stuff.
Was it that you need more RAM? Do you need
No.
a better processor?
It
No?
said I had to disable VSync and ruin the rest of the game. Or I could install a mod that disables VSync during load times only.
Ah, see, you could just get a mod, so it's all good,
Yeah.
right? No, there are people who would never want to play, say, Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines, because it's kind of unfinished and a bit buggy. Even though you can just download one fan patch and be done with it, basically. They would never do that, but they would very happily download 700 mods to fix, I don't know, Skyrim or Fallout 4.
People talking about how a great game like Getting Over It isn't worth $10. Fallout 4 is worth 60.
Yeah.
A masterpiece like Getting Over It.
The perfect game, really.
Let me give these guys their choice. It's giraffes or orangutans. Giraffes has been here a long time. Everyone hates giraffes. That's what I've learned.
Good.
I usually give them 3 choices, but I'm running low. I'm gonna have to make some more after this. If they tie, we'll flip a coin. They could tie with 3 anyway. Technically, it's happened once. Giraffes and orangutans is tied. Let me flip a coin. You got a coin, Maddie?
No, no
I'll
coin.
flip a coin.
Who has coins in these days? No one.
Heads or tails, Maddie?
Heads.
Ted, you get to pick giraffes or orangutans.
Giraffes. Fuck them.
Giraffes is here to stay. Alright, let's do it. Ah, fix it. Let's get him. We got more Donkey Kong and Mega Man 3 and New Super World. Oh boy. What the hell is New Super World? I don't know. We'll
New
find
Super-
out.
What? Huh? That's not.
New Super World. DKC
It's not a
2.
game.
Mega Man 3. Shadow Man. New Super World. 4 areas.
What the hell is New Super World?
There they are. I don't know, but Drafts has been waiting for a long time to show you.
Well, I'm glad I picked it because I'll be learning something today.
Crocodile Cauldron is where they're starting from. They're doing 3 levels of that. Donkey Kong Country 2, Diddy's Kong Quest.
Look at that freakish Diddy. Oh my god.
Be careful the way you say
What's
this name.
wrong
It's
with
actually a
him?
pun. Don't fuck it up. Don't ruin it. Don't ruin the joke.
Never.
That would be as bad as mixing up Captain K. Rool with Admiral K. Rool.
They're completely different. One's a captain, one's an admiral, and one's
That's
a king,
right.
even.
Reminds me of the time I asked the professor if I could interview him, and I said Mr. instead of Doctor or whatever, and he got really pissed off. Yeah.
Well, don't worry. You can just call me whatever. You don't have to call me Mr. or Doctor.
Everyone seems to be ready. Let's wait on one player to say he's ready, and then we'll start this up. They're starting. What do you know about DKC2? What's your favorite game, Manny? Play it all the time.
I've never played any Donkey Kong game.
Oh, good. We'll have to go through the whole thing when you're over here.
No. I mean, I love them all. They're great.
The Wii U one's pretty
Always.
good,
Oh yeah?
with motion controls. No,
Really?
there's motion controls on the Wii one, but not the Wii U one. Not really. The Wii U one is pretty good. I don't think I mind the motion controls in the Wii one either.
Was that Tropical Freeze?
It was.
I've heard good things.
The bosses are a little bad, but what are you gonna do? Donkey Kong don't know what's up with bosses.
What do you do in him? Jump on him?
Yeah, and then stand around for a long time. There's a lot of downtime.
Sounds about right, yeah.
You jump on him and stand around. I don't know why there's a spider in this mountain, this volcano, but there he is.
It's a volcano spider. Duh. That'd be stupid. Just think for once before asking dumb questions, huh? Us, mate?
Always crapping on everything. I hate this place. Well, that's level 1 for Siderial. First one finished. If you hit the target too hard, you dance and waste 5 seconds. Speedrunner tip. Don't jump so high. Red Soul Stalker's almost there as well. Dixie there, she can float, sorta. Diddy's worse in this game. He's just straight up worse. He's fast still, but
Diddy sucks.
yeah, he was way better than Donkey Kong in the first game, but in this one he's the runner-up, honestly. He's the sidekick to her, I think. He floats. It's too good.
I like the sign at the end of the stage that says no spiders that you obey like a chump. You're just like, alright.
It turns the spider into an extra life or whatever. Pretty good. You don't need him anyway.
Why not? Just take him with you. You have a spider buddy forever. Then you'll be king.
Nah, he sucks.
He sucks. What?
Some of the worst levels in the game are all about playing as him.
But if you could have him wherever, the best levels would be about playing with him.
I don't know if that's true. I feel like you get in the way. This upwards barrel level is a lot of the problems with DKC2. It's a lot of vertical stuff. They really have a lot of bad stages in the end game here. Everyone has been trapped by that placement that it puts you in between those two jerks.
Yeah, it's real rough. It's rude. I like this too, where like once you get in the barrel, you kind of have to jump up at least once to see where you're supposed to go. You go right first, and then you go left, and then left some more.
Another thing about Dixie that's a little weird is she can't use her propeller thing when she's in a barrel or bouncing off an enemy. She doesn't know how to start spinning her hair after she's already in bounce.
A conditional float.
It has to be a natural jump or it doesn't work. Which is,
Of course. Makes
it
sense.
makes her a little worse on a stage like this. She's just the same as Diddy. They have no difference here, effectively, because her power is taken away. She's always in a barrel. It's impossible to know where these barrels are going to shoot you. Some of them, I mean, they look exactly the same. They're side by side, but that one shoots you way up in the sky, and the other ones don't. They're not interested in bonuses here.
Holy shit.
You guys are only interested in clearing it. They're not interested in getting coins or whatever, so... One of the players is at the, last area. It's fire water stage. You gotta hit a seal to cool it down. Cool it. Looks like Yard Cell Stalker's also there. I didn't notice that we were in panoramic view there with Animated.
Pretty intense that way.
It's like I'm squinting at Colin.
It's like it's recorded with a phone.
Hey guys, Diddy MC here. Sorry about the vertical pun. By the way, if you haven't seen Billy MC's hot new content, it's good. Good stuff. I love that guy.
If you'd
Yeah.
like to see another take of him destroying Karate Kid on the NES. Go take
That's
a look.
right. What a
And that's a
positive
champion
dude.
at that game.
If I could get him on my show, man. Most positive man I've ever seen. Seals are strange. Seals are weird. That one sits underwater and freezes it. I'm glad seals don't have such powers. They'd abuse them.
Yes.
Wouldn't trust
Seal
a
is
seal with ice.
untrustworthy.
Yeah. Did Ariel die? Oh, they finished. Right. Okay. That's the last area. Because I didn't want him to do the next level. The next level's really stupid. Shadow Man is crazy dangerous, but you could beat him with nothing if you are brave enough. You could also just go kill the Robo Master, who is his weakness. That's an option. It just says kill Shadow Man. However you want to do that. Challenge I like to give is if people know that Shadow Man's dangerous, they could go get his weakness is top spin, which is much easier to get, right? Like you can go kill Top Man without too much effort. You could take that 5 minutes loss and just guarantee Shadow Man dies, because you have top spin, he's done. You could also go get E-Tanks or whatever.
There are many options in Mega Man.
Yeah. I personally would try and bust through him, but I can understand getting top spin.
Oh, you would bust through them, huh? Really?
I would. I'm good
Is
at the
that
buster.
right?
I'm good at the buster.
Is that right?
And I'd reset every time he hit me. The no damage run. Self-inflicted penalties, Matty.
You know what? I bet you could do it in one go.
I expect most players will go after Shadow Man for the whole time. I don't think anyone's going to go anywhere else. That's usually the case.
Yeah.
They'll die trying and get an E-Tank or something to beat him. E-Tank would make it a lot easier. E-Tank would be the difference for most people.
Can you get one in the stage?
If you're lucky, they drop. I mean, they're just... I don't
Oh.
think there's one in the stage.
You just randomly get E-Tanks in this?
Eddie gives you E-Tanks. I don't think he's here either. I don't think they're going to get one messing around the stage. The lights are out in Shadow Man stage.
It's not even a shadow, just dark.
It's an
space
illusion
even.
caused by that thing up there. Usually, you don't kill the enemies because they light the lights out, but in this one, you kill the enemy because he's lighting out.
I like the robot that just parachutes down. It's a really good function for a robot.
Really
Floats
powerful.
down slowly.
I mean, it works apparently.
Yeah.
Parachuting in an inconvenient place, and his skin is made out of death. We have a Shadow Man player here. Sidario's first one there.
Good luck on your quest to Buster Duel this champion.
Certainly have the tools to do it, but
There goes attempt one. Oh my god.
Dario's doing really well. Breaking even. One hit does so much,
Nice.
though. He'll catch up real fast if you screw it up. It's very hard to read. What you want to do is keep your distance so you have time to react to either. He does one of two things. He's either sliding at you, which is dangerous, or throwing his not as dangerous, but still pretty big shurikens that you can duck under. You can't duck under him if he's cornered you. He almost beat Shadow Man on the first continue there.
Also, it seems like he doesn't really have a pattern. He's just doing jumps randomly and sliding randomly, so it's really hard to.
He is not doing
beat
a
him.
pattern, so you need to just react.
He's fast as hell.
Yeah, you gotta give yourself as much room as you can get. If you back him up to the corner, you should have time.
And yeah, currently, all 3 players that are on Mega Man are just going straight after Shadow Man. They're not going for top spin at all.
Yeah, and Automan is having one hell of a Donkey Kong. Well, the Art Cell Starker's here. Let's see how he does.
God, that slide is so dangerous. Damn. It's destroyed immediately. He had no lives left. Damn. It was just game over straight up.
Well, Sidario's got a bonus life. Almost there for a rematch.
The only thing in the way is the most hated parachute robots.
What do you think they're called?
Parabots, probably. I bet it's not a very creative name.
Parasloopers. Let me
Is that
see.
true?
They're called, Oh, did he die? Oh no. Killed by hoppers.
Oh, that's a little frogman.
Those are called Mecha Kiros. Mecha Kiros.
Huh?
I think Kiro is the Japanese onomatopoeia for frog croaking. I'm not sure. It's something like that, I think. But I can't find Paraboy. They're called Parasiu. Parasiu.
How do you spell the frogman's name?
It's Mecha, and then K Kiro. Yeah,
Yeah, I think that's what the frogs say.
yeah. I think that's the joke. Here's Shadow Man. Sidario's got a lot of lives this time. Dude's not doing his slides. You have time, because he only does one or the other after 3 jumps, so you know exactly when whatever he's doing is coming. Whichever it is. And you might as well just assume it's a slide, I think. You can dodge the freaking after. The slide's too fast. Halfway down with not too much life on the first try, that's not too bad. Might see this happen. 3 stars also there trying. That slide has got to be evaded for this guy to die. Has to be. Oh, he's done 5 in a row.
I think the players might not be aware that they could go for top spin. They might think that that's not allowed. I find it weird that no one's going for it, and clearly none of them are a great master of bus dueling this.
Well,
this
Sidario's
robot
got
master.
it. Sidario's got it.
Damn.
Shadow Man is dead, and half a bar left. Could have taken on another Shadow Man. Could have taken on the son of Shadow Man. Meanwhile, we got Trouble in Donkey Kong, and we got Trouble Shadow Man for 2 other players. 9 minutes. Darrow's moving on. The Super 12 Super Mario World mess. What's this stupid game?
Super World.
12 magic orbs. Bowser stole them all. You gotta get him
Damn.
source of power. He's orbing good.
He is Orbit.
Grassworld 1-1 Pipeline. I guarantee you it's playing Yoshi's Island music right now.
What?
You can just tell by looking at the font and everything. We got this Mario 3 interface for some reason.
Did you notice that the P in Pipeline just disappeared once the text was done scrolling? Like, what the
Yes.
fuck? Fancy title screen. Oops, it doesn't work.
Guarantee you Yoshi's Island music all over this, right?
Hmm.
They're probably playing Mario 3 music now that he's in stage.
Ah, there goes the P. Pipeline.
Pipeline.
Now, you could go to any stage for New Tech if you want. The goal is just to beat Shadow Man.
Yeah, you can get whatever you want. You can beat all the Robot Masters in 20 minutes if you really want to. People can do that. That's plenty of time for that task.
Take as
Shadow
long
Man.
as path as you want. Just beat Shadow Man.
Yeah, in the path, in the grand line of things, I would think Shadow Man would be 4th or so in the normal boss rush order. Like, if you were just playing naturally, you should still beat this in 20 minutes. Unless you just have to do Shadow Man first, unless that's the way you want to do it. And that's not necessarily a good way. If you can't do it, you can't do it. There's ways for you to beat Mega Man without butting your head against the hard boss. It's up to you. But we did have a player do it the hard way already, so any of these bosses could be bustable. I would put Shadow Man up top on the list of hard ones, though. Sure, he's definitely one of the top boys. He's ready to cheat with his high damage and his shitty slide and shuriken. He's got Freestar again. Pretty sure Freestar is one of the ones who used to race Mega Man. Oh, he's down to his last couple lives and he's gonna in there again. This is just Mario World. Oh, we died right in front of the checkpoint.
Aww.
Mario
Just
World with
hoping-
orbs.
That's the one thing that Mario World needed, right?
Yeah.
Different plot.
And moons. Now, did
Not
you see
those.
him jump over that turtle? He should have gotten a moon for that. Come on, game. So stingy. And he put up a shell and hit that. Come on, where's the moons? Jeez. How about stingy?
Yeah, he went down that pipe earlier. That should have been at least 2 moons.
Always. There's a checkpoint. Oh, right into the spiny that shouldn't have been there. Nice.
What the fuck?
Here's some pipes that live. Let's do what they want.
Oh, Yarsa Stalker is taking on Top Man. It's decided that Buster Dueling might not be the smartest choice.
He's still
Better
got
go
8
for the
minutes left.
weakness.
Maybe save a little bit of time. Top Man stage isn't too fun, but Top Man himself, I don't feel like is going to be any trouble. I wonder what the appropriate order, recommended order for Mega Man 3 is. I don't know that one too well. Let's see. Snake Man, Top Man, Shadow Man. Yeah, so your natural path for most people, according to GameFAQs, would be Snake Man, Top Man, Shadow Man. If you did it that way, 10 minutes. Guaranteed success, pretty much, if you can play Mega Man at all. Or if you can beat the stages. That sounds like Shadow Man would be dying really fast. 10 minutes or less. That's not much. That's half the time allotted to you, and it would have saved Yarsa Stalker some time to just do it that way. Gotta take on Shadow Man first. It'll be rough.
And this stage even hands out lives. Look at that. Just a free life right there.
And HP too.
Can't get it from that side though.
Yep, missed it. There's a cat.
Well, after bombs, electricity, and missiles didn't work in the previous games, here's spinning tops and yarn balls. Yeah, that'll get them. And apparently they did.
Stereo's having some trouble with this Mario Orb quest here, but one is down.
You can really tell that it's a ROM hack because there are some changes that are like completely useless. Because like the stage didn't turn to black after he grabbed the goalpost there. And why? Why even bother making that change? Is it really that much better when you can just see the stage? I don't know. I don't get it. Mega Man looks really fucked up on that phone screen aspect ratio. Look at him. Look at him sliding. It's like him walking normally. It's so slow.
Yard Cell Sucker's grabbing that HP this time.
Back at that dastardly cat.
Freeze Star also bailing out of Shadow Moon.
Freestar didn't reset his clock, so I have no idea how much time he has left.
Yeah, I don't know. Check the VOD here. Little bit of a trickiness there going on in Mario World here.
Why are there cats in Top Man stage anyway? What do cats have to do with tops?
.8:30 is when Donkey Kong Country was beaten by Freeze Star, so it's got another 5 minutes.
Better speed up. You know what? I like cats liking being on top of things. That makes sense. That must be the logic.
Yeah. Top Man got a kill with 2 HP.
Oh my god.
These players aren't going to save any time. They took too long to go to Top Man. They should have committed after trying Shadow Man once.
Yeah.
Anyway, you can see this guy is not really any trouble. He dies pretty quick if you just evade him when he does his little spin.
He's quite the chump, it seems.
If you get hit by everything, then you might find yourself dead anyway. Oh, Darcel Stucker could have finished him off. Didn't get him.
Come on. There we go.
We got 1 minute and 50 seconds on one player and 2 minutes on the other. It's basically over on Mega Man here. Not a minute's chance to catch up. It's here. And that Kill Shadow Man. Not doing too well though. Dario's actually clearing through Mario World here on 1-3 already.
stuck for a little while on 1-2, which seemed kind of nasty with instant death blocks and
Oh no.
shit like that, but oh.
A lot of hijinks going on here. He's running low on lives too. I think he has 2 left. 2 Martins. Oh my god.
How did he survive that? That's amazing.
And he didn't even get a moon for it. This fucking game.
That was 2 enemies disarmed. Should have been 2 moons. Maybe even 3.
Yeah, that's a triple moon if there ever was one. Make it. Next power up here. It's gotta be in that block, right? That's what a raw hagger would do. Yeah, hell yeah. Good design.
Well, Yardstick Stalker is out of time on Mega Man. But now I think he's decided to stop. After beating Proto Man.
There it goes down, having some trouble. Greasy cave. Grassy cave.
Okay, I like that better.
Oh no, Sidario might have game overed.
That's a really rude checkpoint too. You're
that's
immediately
stupid game
accosted by 3. What the fuck? Oh my god.
Oh, we got a good continue system here. We're at 1-2. He's only got to beat 1 level and get back to where he was.
Epic fail.
They should give me a moon just for reading that.
Yes. A written apology and a moon, please.
An expert at 1-2 now. Sidario's gonna go through it faster this time. And it's about time for Freestar to move on. I wonder if he knows that. I want to tell him. He's definitely ready to move on at this point.
Yeah. Maybe he wants to defeat Shadow Man just for the hell of it, though. This is right there. Right
Yeah,
behind that
he's going
door.
for it.
And he's got the weakness.
There it goes. It was close. That almost game over.
Nice.
He would have been in
Very
the same
quick.
spot if he ran out of energy there. Well, at least we got to see why topspin's bad.
Oh, Sidario is back on 1-3.
No
Looks like we
power-up.
never left.
There's an alternate path that's pretty easy to find that you could use to skip 1-3 and 1-2 and try other stages instead. There's actually an alternate path on all these, and I would count all of those, even the Switch Palace, if it were found, would count as a level.
That's the stage.
They're not doing a very good job finding the secrets.
Would you say that they're committing an epic fail?
No, nobody would ever say that.
Good.
Well, these set of games, I didn't think they were as nasty as the first 3, but apparently they are. Apparently they're twice as nasty.
Mega Man is pretty nasty, honestly. If you haven't played it, it's kind of rough.
Game Boy Color Donkey Kong is easier than real Donkey Kong. Oh no!
Well, it was early
fell again.
stages. A nasty pit.
Bitten by Koopa.
That beginning, like, look at that checkpoint. It's awful. Come on. You've got a Koopa on the left. You got a bat coming at you. And you got this rude football man just tossing shit at you. It's awful. Expertly diffused, though. Man, that was good. That was a good job. Like, you need that mushroom to take a hit from the bat so that you can get over that dastardly pit. This is a mean stage.
Oh no!
Look at this! Oh my god.
Freestar has found the key, but decided that he doesn't want it. What the heck? Why not?
No keys for Martins.
Looks like Yard Sale Suckers found the key and used it.
Interesting.
That's
We'll
1A.
get to see a different place.
Vine Valley. Maybe easier, maybe harder. I think it's easier. Well, not if you don't use the vines in Vine Valley.
Interesting strategy.
Title earned this time.
Oh my god.
Looks like 1-3 is beaten. Three minutes left for Sidero to default win. Maybe they can actually clear the level though in 3 minutes here. Depends on what's next. Are they going to Vine Valley as well? No.
Seems like a fairly certain win though.
Cherry Tree Hills.
Pretty nice
Breathtaking.
effect.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Amazing. Look at that crap. Wow. There's crap on screen.
Wonder if there's any force behind it.
Doesn't seem like it. It's just there to distract you. I mean, there isn't wind here, though. You can see that Sidero is standing still just fine. Seems to be just a visual effect.
Mushroom gone forever. I hit in the wrong place. Just like that, security went out the window. They have the coin trail, but then there's a Koopa just waiting to kill you for using it. Again! Every time. Betrayal. Every jump is a trick. You gotta wait for every jump.
There's 3 enemies around a checkpoint. I don't think this game plays very fair.
Done. Sidero has moved on.
Nice.
Finished the challenge.
1 minute to spare.
35 minutes to clear. That's not too bad. Seen worse. Seen much worse. Certainly a longer.
Pretty tough
group than
stages
last
in a
time,
tough game. Buster dueling a difficult boss in Mega Man, and a ROM hack they certainly have never played before. So it's a pretty decent time.
Only one epic fail on the whole ROM hack too.
Yeah, that's right. overall that time. An epic win.
These are really good jokes. I'm glad they're back. I missed them.
See, every time you have one of these mystery tournament matches going on, you pester me to join, and this is what you get now. How do you like it now?
I love it. Well, Yard Sale Stalker's in second place. If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, he quit out of Mega Man earlier because he finished the first game earlier.
Yeah, Yard Sale Stalker's a couple minutes ahead. But if he beats Mario World first, then it doesn't matter. He'll close the gap.
Yep.
What is this garbage that Yard Sale Stalker's stuck in? What the fuck?
What the hell?
Don't go in that room, I
You
guess.
can get killed by the block? What is this? What the hell
Freestar
was
missed
that?
his ride.
I don't understand. Like, what were you supposed to do there?
Something complicated.
Yeah, the block is a twin, but what are you supposed to do to get in the pipe? It's always nice to see these encouraging messages in chat like, die, Maddie.
Die, Maddie, Fallout hater. What epic fell on your tombstone?
Shit. Well, at least it'll be granite.
That's right, I wouldn't have it any other way.
God, look at this stupid trap too, where you have to jump off the moving platforms as fast as you can or you fall down the pit.
Oh.
There's a Koopa right above you, ready to get
Oh.
you.
They both keep
Oh
dying
my-
at the end. Freestar needs to get the hang of Mario and quick. I think he's got 10 minutes left. Less. Yeah, he's got 8 minutes left.
Yard Sale paused right before falling down the pit. Like, yep. Oh well. That's me.
I'm glad they took the time to change that game over message.
Yes. It really enhances the experience. That's just the fucking stage name in the beginning. It's really good. And man, that transition of Mario's head, excellent.
I think we see a checkpoint here for Freestar. Maybe not. Could have sworn that I saw the other player save and quit there. Oh well. Good luck. Got 2 Marios left for 1-3, which you seem to be pretty nasty.
Look at what Yard Sale did. What was that? He got a shell stuck in the geometry somehow. What the hell? What is this wizardry?
Restore's doing pretty well, 1-3 here. Oh no. Right in front of the checkpoint.
The nasty, nasty checkpoint.
Yeah, almost there. Wow, what? Getting a little
What
ballsy
the
there,
fuck?
Mario.
Man. An impressive trick. I don't know how it's done, but impressive nonetheless.
You
There's
spin
the
jump
checkpoint.
at just the right time, yeah. Checkpoint it is.
That must be frame perfect, because, man, it
It's
looks
pretty
like
tight.
you shouldn't be able to do it.
Oh, just bounced into a Koopa after dodging all those other things. One out for that checkpoint and grim attack that starts it off. Damn.
That checkpoint, man. That checkpoint. Epic
6
fail, yeah.
6 minutes
Epic.
left. He is still at 1-2. Have to do it again. Or take the other exit.
We didn't see very much of a Vine Valley, did we?
No. No one's going
What
back.
if it's steep here?
Five minutes, there's still technically time. Really needs to crush 1-2 though if he's gonna redo this one. Currently not crushing 1-2. It's just not happening. He's going back to get the alternate exit on 1-1.
Interesting.
Which in Mario terms would count as a clear. Do both. Guard Cell got bitten by the little monster he was holding that came out of its shell. Pipeline. Pipeline drive.
I love Pipeline. What is this song, by the way? I never heard this before.
PA's mix.
All right. The Pennsylvania mix.
Right, here we go, Steelers. Man, Koopas. Lots of Koopas. Maybe I played too many ROM hacks. But I'm ready for these Koopas.
I mean, on a ROM hack scale, this isn't too bad. Like, it's a bit of a dick sometimes, but it's not that awful. It's got checkpoints. And it gives you mushrooms pretty often.
Here's Vine Valley.
Really interesting use of the vine there. The vine ate one of the clouds, and that's the only way to pass through.
Getting pretty close to a full timeout on these games.
3 more minutes to go.
The only game that was cleared by everybody was Donkey Kong Country. Actually, I don't think Anonymous beat that one.
Yeah, looking at the time, I don't think he did. Because he's been on a Mario for about 5 minutes, and it's 45 minutes on the whole thing, so I don't think so.
I don't think we'll see the level, but there's a power-up in this ROM hack where you become the blue shell and can bounce around when you're at full sprint and you slide.
90 seconds to go. It's looking pretty certain for a yard sale.
What the? Nice turtle kill. Oh no. Freestar screwed himself this time. He's really fucked it now.
Oops. Oops. That's from Hacks.
Oh no.
Oh well. Quick turbo so the time runs out. That's the only way out, right? There's no start and select.
You have to find a way out, I guess. Should have gone up
I
that
don't think
vine.
there is. Now, that's an epic fail right there from two different people, the designer and the player. Nothing gets more epic than that.
Well, 15 seconds left. Peach's Castle, Gaswell. That's it. He's actually cleared 4, I think, over there. Yard Sale Stalker.
Well, that's 20 minutes.
Play a better game like Friday the 13th.
Yeah.
Well, that game is perfect.
Try and get him in here. Pretty rude set of games, apparently.
Well, it's not like it really matters because everyone's in the same group has to play the same games.
Hello.
Oh, somebody please tell me that those physics were off on that Mario game.
No,
They seemed off.
they're
They
regular-
weren't?
Regular Mario World.
Okay, then that. Oh man, that was so terrible. Like the slowdown on Mega Man was killing me. I guess it was just my BizHawk, but
Nah, that's just Mega
Yeah.
Man. If there's more than 2 enemies on screen, you're screwed for the frame rate.
yeah, I really felt that game over screen on that Mario World thing just kind of summed up the whole playthrough for me. Just very, very the most epic of fails.
Oh, it's a really funny joke.
Yeah,
Plays
no,
the
it was
real
great.
game over screen. It was a lot of effort, I bet.
Now, what was that? Like, where did that come from? Is that actually a ROM hack on SNES, or is it like Game Boy Advance?
What's that? It's Mario World? That's it's the Mario hack.
I mean, was it actually based off of Mario World, or did somebody like repurpose it for GBA? Or
No, it's the standard. I mean, I've just put it in my Mario World pack of hacks. And go through it.
I guess I'm just looking for any excuse to feel better about doing so poorly during that third leg.
Well,
I mean,
nobody
the level
really
design
had an
is
easy
against
time.
you, really.
Nobody beat that one.
Did anyone actually beat Shadow Man?
I did.
There, beat Shadow Man. That's it. And Freestar got him after the clock. Went another 30 seconds and finished him with top spin.
Also, did you, Sidereal, did you beat him with top spin, or did you beat him Buster only?
Buster only.
Oh, nice. Nice. I was going for that at first, but I couldn't do it. There's no way. I was getting beat up by Proto Man already, so there's no chance for me against that guy.
The normal order for bosses is Snake Man, Top Man, that dude. So you could have gone that road earlier. Would have been easier.
Oh, I figured that if I would have had the skill, like, oh, it'd be great if I could get him in the first 10 minutes, and then after that, it's like, well, the only way I could possibly get this done is if I got Top Man, which I already can't use. I don't think I've played that game in like a good 25 years, if it's been out that long, actually. Now that I think about it, but really rusty on that stuff. Yeah, I like how before the triathlon, I go through and I actually beat Friday the 13th. Like, oh, I'll just play crappy games. It'll be great. And then I actually play a good game and don't even beat a. Oh wait, I beat a Top Man, but that's it.
Okay. Yeah, I struggled on the ROM hack. I think everybody pretty much seemed like they did.
Well, did you get to that room after this? Like, there was you could find a spring and go through a pipe, and there were these yellow blocks, the normal yellow blocks that you could get from like a switch room that could kill you.
Those were thwimps in disguise. You had to do something else. There.
Yeah, I think only you went in that room.
Yeah, I didn't
It's
go.
only for you.
I went to
It was-
one pipe, and that was on the first stage.
That room was just bothering me. At the end, I was like, maybe I can get another level under my belt if there's another keyhole in here, but I realized too late that I had to just a spin jump on those guys to get over them, but I had no idea what to do. That was just a last-ditch effort to get another level out.
Well, thanks for playing, everybody. You two are moving on though, so I'll see you when round 2 starts, I guess.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Yep, thank you.
Nice work on Shadow Man. And nice work on DKC2. That really put you ahead. Still Stalker.
Yeah, that's the one that I've had the most experience with.
We'll have some more of these matches. There are only 3 left, I think. Let me make that sounds right. Got group M, O, T, and U, but one of those groups has a spot that needs taken, and that's the spot we're going to determine on Saturday. So those other 3 groups are ready, yeah. So Monday and Wednesday are 2 of them. Wednesday has 2 and Monday has 1. So by Wednesday we'll have known everybody who's moving on round 2 except for that final match, and then we'll do the qualifier on Saturday at 5 Eastern. Out of the people who were disqualified, I'll take 1 winner on the game of my choice, which I've already chosen. I think it's going to be good. See you then, folks, and we do have Arcade Pit tonight in 3 hours, so I'll see you later for that. Thanks for coming by, everybody. Thanks for Maddie for attacking Fallout 4 with me again, as always.
Yeah.
See you in 3 hours, folks.